Welcome back to another episode of The Art of Being the African Giant. It's been a fun couple of weeks. I don't remember the last time I ever made this video, but I'll just see what's up right now. I've been doing the Spider-Man art webbing of Mississauga for a while, and that has been really going well. The irony is that I wasn't going to plan on doing multiple Spider-Man art pieces, but I did the first one for the challenge. I'm going to India! And that went really well. And then when I put it up at Streetsville Memorial Park, my one of my true supporters, Liam, was like, where is it at? And I was like, is it close to Tobias Mason? I was like, nah, it's a Streetsville. I was like, oh shit, damn, that's kind of far. And then someone else messaged me or commented on my videos and was like, oh, I went to Tobias Mason to see if it was there, and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh wow. And I felt like Tobias Mason is my baby. Like, me love you, Tobias Mason sometimes. So after doing a jog, like the next day of dropping my art, when I went on a jog, I was like, I need to give Tobias Mason some Spider-Man art, because like if people are asking, let me give it to them. So I literally immediately went and did chalk art, and it went well. And then I did that, and I was like, what if I just continue doing a series of just putting art all over Mississauga? And the irony of it is that I was a little hesitant, which I'm coming to realize that a lot of my art pieces before, a lot of my one of my ideas that do well, or my best ideas, are ideas that I'm very reluctant to start, just because I underestimate how much people actually care about my art, and I also just, I'm like overthinking it a lot. So when I first did the Tobias Mason, the next idea was like, oh, I should just make this a series of putting Spider-Man art all over Spider-Man. But I was like, oh, that's gonna be tired. Like, people are not gonna want to continue seeing Spider-Man art. I'm not gonna have the capability to keep on making multiple Spider-Man art pieces like frequently. I was like, this is not gonna work. But I decided, who cares? Just do it. Like, that's the vibe. If there's a will, there's a way. So I made another art piece, and while I was making the art piece, the videos of me saying, oh, by certain location, Tobias Mason, your web, was doing really well on TikTok and Instagram. And people were engaging with it, and I was like, oh wow, people really enjoy this. And people were like, oh, put it next, put it there next, put it there next. So I did another one in Meadowville, and that was really well. And a lot of people were like, oh, my boyfriend saw it, oh, I saw it there, oh, I'm going to go and see. So a lot of people were engaging with it, like, oh my, this is so cool, like, you should continue doing this, put it in this next location. And then I just did another one, and I put the sculpture up there. And in the span of a week, I've done 4 Spider-Man paintings of art pieces, because most of them have been sculptures. And I'm just really proud of myself for, number one, all these ideas are not, I'm not like phoning it in. I'm not just saying, because I was going to do the first idea after the chalk art, I was just going to do a cutout piece, because that's pretty easy and pretty quick for me to do. But I was like, no, this is not exciting me in any way, and I don't want to make boring art just because I'm trying to do a series of Spider-Man related art pieces. So I'm going to do a sculpture, and then I cut up the cutout, and I just made a sculpture out of it, and that went really well. And I'm just really proud of myself for not phoning it in, and actually like putting in creative efforts and like full potential into all these projects, and it being received well. Like, this is very what's the word, this is very fulfilling. I feel very fulfilled by the interaction I'm getting, because this interaction is very different from the last time I didn't even say blow up. I got 1 million views on one of my videos like 2 years ago, and the interaction I was getting from there was a lot of, oh, this is so cool, oh, thank you, oh, like, your art is so nice, your art is so nice, this is such a nice style. When this one is like, oh my days, put it in this location, oh, you're like, thank you for making this saga more creative. I'm getting a lot more DMs as well saying, oh, I saw your art, oh, can we interact with the art? And it's very fulfilling, and I'm just very proud of myself at the growth and the interaction that is coming with this art piece, because that is the mission of my art career, is to create art, is to inspire people, number one, to be creative themselves, and also to interrupt the mundane with art, is to create moments and experiences, real life, like in human experiences, that people can interact with art. I saw an Instagram post saying, artists are no longer famous, and they don't have any names, and unlike other mediums such as music and theater that have been able to be translated through technology to be more accessible by other people, art is still stuck in the galleries. And I agree with that. A lot of artists are not known, and they stay there, but I don't think art is still limited to galleries, because there's a lot of art on social media, not just like people who like show their art on social media to get you to buy it, but people like Gox, people like Marco, who create art who create art communities and create art movement, Vex as well. These people are actually like create art, but I still don't think they are part of pop culture the same way movie stars and musicians are part of pop culture. The only artist I would say is close to pop culture is Cause, who does like a lot of graffiti kind of, and like Banksy. Those are the only two living artists who are part of like pop culture slightly. But we don't really have a Basquiat, who is a staple in pop culture, that is like inspiring people to do creative stuff, that is like creating an actual movement. And I definitely believe that I can become that pop culture figure for visual artists themselves, because what I feel needs to happen for art to be part of the pop culture is creating actual momentum, actual motion, actual like experiences for real people, because that's what musicians do. They create a community for people to listen to. They release their music. They have like rollouts that involve like everyone who is able to participate in it. They have concerts where people dress up to just like experience their music. They create worlds within their music, such as Tyler the Creator, Beyonce. All these people, they create something that a lot of people, and it's also easily accessible, so they create something that a lot of people can feel connected to. And I feel as if art is not doing that anymore, because it's such a gated community now. And what I want to do is actually create like momentum, motion with my art. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create movements. So the next big art mission I want to do is building or like creating or painting a PO box or a mailbox, and asking people to put art based on the theme of the week into the mailbox or around that area. So I'm actually creating like a community of artists who are also doing public art. Like I wanna just be part of the pop culture. I wanna inspire people to like break out from the mundane and do things that will actually shift culture, that will actually shift momentum. And I definitely feel my art pieces like stems from graffiti, because I am just putting art all over, but it's not basic graffiti. It's like I feel like I'm revolutionizing graffiti. I'm not saying like there have never been art installations before, there have never been like people painting on random walls, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone like do what I'm doing, which I'm very grateful to have, that God has given me this creativity and this ideas that's come through me. But I don't think I've ever seen anyone who is doing what I'm doing. Like I have no North Star to point to say like, oh, I want to be like that. Like I do have some people who I can draw inspiration from, like Tyler the Creator, Marco. Like these people do create cultural movements, but it's not the same way I'm doing it. And I feel like there is a potential for this pseudo graffiti public art installation I'm doing to grow and fester into a global like movement. And I really feel like the potentials are limitless, and I'm very excited. I'm also enjoying the community that's growing on TikTok and Instagram. But something I'm really trying to do is like stay grounded and not get lost in, also when people are like, I'm getting someone else's attention, I have to rush to keep on making art and like keep on sticking to their attention, or I feel like I can't like post certain type of videos because these people only know me for this type of video. But I really feel there is a point, like, yeah, anyways, I don't want to get lost in like the attention and the like become a slave to the audience. I really want my audience to follow me as my growth and my transition, because this Spider-Man, I'm not only like, this Spider-Man thing is probably just going to be for till Brand New Day comes out and I go to India to watch Brand New Day. I hope I don't even know, they said it's a worldwide competition and anyone can, and the winners get a chance to go to the premiere. So I don't know if they're going to pay for my plane ticket and like provide a hotel and stuff, but I really hope they do that, so I don't have to worry about that. Because if I had to pay for my plane ticket and stuff like that, I'm just not gonna go. But I'm pretty sure they're going to like get a plane ticket for the winners, and we're all gonna go to Mumbai and stay in like a hotel, and I hope Zendaya is there so I can see Zendaya and Tom Holland in person. If I see Zendaya and Tom Holland in person, I might cry. Like I won't cry, I think I will just laugh hysterically. That would be crazy. Anyways, this Spider-Man art thing is probably just gonna be till the brand new day movie comes out, or until I'm like done with it or bored with it, and from there I'm going to transition to something else. Like the idea of me making art in different locations is probably going to stay for as long as it is. I don't know the future, but it's probably going to stay as long as I keep on doing it. But I definitely feel like these people will, like the community that's growing with me, will follow me into different avenues I might take. Who knows, I might go back to making canvas paintings again. I don't see that possibly happening, but it's possible. I don't know, but I really want to create a community that follows my growth and isn't just there for my like one type of video. Which I'm seeing they're not there, because I think the core of my identity is that I am providing creativity for Mississauga. Of course, I want to spread this to the whole world. Take me to Los Angeles, take me to Paris, take me to Mumbai, take me to Paris. Like, I'm trying to get to all these places and drop the art. Like, a mission of mine is to like I want to be like, Eiffel Tower, you've been marked, or something like that. That would be sickening. So stuff like that are things I see in my potential future. But I'm really enjoying. I'm trying to be in the present and enjoy the attention I'm getting, the engagements I'm getting, because all we have is now, and every moment is fleeting. And I don't want to look back and regret on something that doesn't exist anymore, because what is happening now is I'm very appreciative of it. I'm very grateful that people are receiving my art this way, and like they're engaging with it in such a meaningful way. And like I love replying to the comments. I love responding to the comments. I try not to say the same thing over again. I try to be funny. I try not to say thanks. And I'm like, I appreciate you. I'm honored by your compliment. That was funny. Nice gift. Like, I'm trying to engage. Like, one thing I hate about like people who start getting attention, or people who start getting notoriety and become celebrities or somewhat, is that they stop replying to comments and they stop interacting with their supporters, and they just like go off into space, and they're too busy. I'm like, nah. When I become